If you rock with the truth, say her name. If you rock with the truth, say her name. When she step in the spot, everybody say. When she step in the spot, everybody say. Latte, what? Latte, what? Latte, what? Hands up if you ready for the real. Latte, what? Latte, hands up if you ready for the real.
She pop out clean, yeah, the vibe go up. Big energy walk, don't gotta do much. Truth in her voice, she say what it be. No sugarcoat talk, just honesty. Color in her style, confidence loud. Unicorn vibes, but she stand out proud. She don't chase rumors, she clear that fog. If it ain't the truth, she won't co-sign y'all.
Latte. If you rock with the truth, say her name. Latte. Truth telling energy on display. Latte. If you rock with the truth, say her name. Latte. Welcome to the world where the facts stay. Latte.
Hold up,
yeah.
hold up.
Truth teller,
Hold up.
unicorn energy. Hey, that's latte. Welcome to Latte World.
Hello, everybody. Drop the unicorns in the chat if you can hear your girl Tay like that. Hey, everybody. Listen, you already know how this go. If nobody told you they love you today, you know your girl Tay definitely do. If we woke up this morning, let any and everything else be an extra to you. Oh, Tay, let's get that mental check-in ready because you know mental health is mental wealth, baby. So let your girl Tay know if you a 1, 2, or 3. A 1 mean that you good, a 2 mean that you in between, a 3 mean that you might be on some ABGF everybody. But hopefully by the end of this live, you be at a 1 with me. Why? Because energy is everything. Listen, y'all, the streets is hot. Look at my ones coming in. Hey, family. Blueberry Boots, One Reese Pooh. Hey, Deborah. Hey, Christina. Look at y'all. All my family is on the loose. What we doing? Let me move. Hey, Miss Renee. Thank you for being the first person to put a tip in Tay's jaw. You know you got my heart. I love you, near or far. But let's get into it because Tay, listen. We gonna have a conversation. You know, hey, Cree. Beautiful self. Listen, we gonna have a conversation. Hey, Miss Glenn. Hey, K Brown. Hey, LaShawn. Listen, give y'all a couple of chances to get in here because we got to have a conversation because and the internet is undefeated. Let's just say that. Hey, DS Allen. Listen, y'all. Okay. Let me gear up. Make sure I got me something to drink everything. Yeah. Now, I'm pretty sure y'all seen the video, all this other bullcrap that the people been seeing and talking about, but that's just what that video was for. People to talk about, because I don't know if y'all noticed, a person views has been down, okay? I'm going to say it again. The views been down, okay? And when situations, put your back up against the wall, then you have to do some real dramatic things, right? And I'm just going to be honest. I went back even after the person dropped the whole footage because my live yesterday was about the whole footage. Listen, you can't drop a piece of something and expect it to tell a story, right? So with Tay going back and reviewing the video, and me, I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced. I'm just being honest, y'all. I am not convinced. For one, Jonelle is an actor. For two, even when police first walked up, dude was already on the floor with the fake cry to some Jonelle Young. He's an actor. Now, my thing is people get into things, and I'm not saying these two don't get into things, but this is too easily given. And for one, it was not done on a person's major platform platform for the world to know if that's what it is that you want to say. It was brung into the YouTube circle of things. Why? Because some of us speak on this girl on the regular basis. So me personally, she felt like she was giving us something that we was asking for. Oh, a little this, you know how you say plant a seed and the flower shall grow, right? Diaz, yes, Tay. She hate not having attention on her. She tried, because I'm gonna tell y'all something. First of all, they was at a B&B. They were supposed to be talking about them doing some scary movie or whatever the case may be. I don't know if you remember when the police was talking to Jarnell up at the car, when the white guy was like, oh, I'm gonna go over there and talk to her, whatever the case may be. She's not getting paid on Facebook. She's not getting paid like that on Instagram. So she's trying to make her grand debut on YouTube, boo-boo. And being that she knows that this side don't fuck with her at all. But what she does know, due to the factors of her divorce, is that drama sells, okay? Drama sells. People always want to know what the fuck is going on. And basically, that would have been solidifying the things that we've been saying. I mean, it don't take two eyes and 2 ears not to see what was going on there. But once I went back and I actually sat down and I watched that video, I think one side of me, when I first watched it, it was more so on a I told you so thing. So I didn't really pay attention to the details, okay? But now once I went back, right, Cree, she didn't do it on FB. That's because she know motherfuckers was going to go in more over. Listen, they wasn't even gonna go in more over there. She's not getting paid over there like that no more, friend. So the money wouldn't have been money in. That's why she's starting to drop content again on YouTube, friend, to try to bring up that bag, because the twins being posted in the, how can I say, the engagement wasn't doing that. It wasn't doing that. So when you plant a seed, a flower will grow, and then she will make her way in the dough. How? Because you got the people also across the street that is, how can I say, Bree babysitters. Do you understand? So for them to know, oh wait, for one, she on the YouTube street. She's in our neck of the woods. For two, she's saying this man not treating her no good. It's for the viewership. Jarnell cried just like when she told him she was pregnant. Wait a minute. Listen, oh yeah. On my other page, they took away all of my memberships, y'all. So if y'all can please get a membership for this page, baby, because I got some tea, but I only could drop it in members only because they be playing dirty on the streets. I'm just being honest with y'all. So I got some scorching tea, but I can't just put it on Front Street. So basically, it's going to have to be given to the members. You understand? So with that being said, like I said, I went back and I watched the video. It did not seem as real the second time around as it did the first. And I don't know if it's because I was paying more attention to it now to see different things, but for me, I'm not sold. I'm definitely not sold. And then the date that was given of the video, October 18th, 2025. She said that was the night that she knew she could not mess with this man no more because he put her in danger of going to jail and getting taken away from her children. But if we actually think, we plainly seen them two together after that activity. So if what you saying is true, the evidence that you giving after, it don't match, boo. It don't match. The dates don't match with the activity. And me personally, ain't nothing wrong with creating a quick skit to get some motherfucking attention. And what type of attention does she have on her? What she created for herself? Drama. So, okay, she can post anything. Anybody can post anything. But when your most known content is for one thing, that's when people are going to be viewing, right? So she know this bullshit she been putting up with these rails and these shorts and these TikToks. Mind you, TikTok creators is scavenging right now because basically they pay have changed since the U.S. Security Department done bought TikTok. A lot of content creators pay done drop. So people have to find a way to move on to another platform, baby. Now, I'm just going to be honest with you. A lot of the times, Briana did not come on YouTube because she feel like this is our pool. This is where we dwell. We run the YouTube streets, basically. But people know the type of YouTube money or type of money that YouTube can bring if you actually showing consistency. So if your bag is dwindling somewhere else, you have to do something to save yourself. And I'm not going to say that this nigga is not going to be on it with her because who is his biggest supporter? He ain't never had no female spend money on him like Bree. So he got to help that bag continue coming in, honey. And look what she tried to do to RH. Basically, they tried to match the scenario of you asking me. Basically, if you take the actions from the first situation with her husband and then put it with the situation with this one, let me know what was different. Let me know what was different. And the things that she told us within that video, maybe it was coming out her mouth, but it was all things that she had said before. Period. Let's just be honest. Now let's get to the deep shit about her saying that she was violated by a certain someone. Now I'm pretty sure y'all seen my thumbnail, baby. Okay? Now, I'm just being realistic with you. The internet is undefeated, boo. So you just can't say things and think that people not gonna make 1 and 1 equal 2. And the 2 is the 2. And I'm going to be realistic with you. Now, me personally, I got the proof, I got the receipt. But like I said, that will be dropped in members only. So right here on this platform, on the outside of things, Tay is going to say allegedly. But personally speaking, the person that she was talking about, if you ask me with the receipt that I got, is basically chaotic. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Let's not create a different type of narrative. If you're gonna come out, say it with your chest. But she knows that she always starting some shit. So when you dealing with certain people, you're not just going to say this and it's going to be that. This man is very well known. Very well known. Chaotic is very well known. Okay? And he gives everybody a chance when it comes to content. That's his thing. He links with people, just something basically like how Robert do. Do you understand? If you want to meet and we could do a skit and make it hit, that's what it is. You understand? But when a person is always putting out some type of allegations on different men's and different men's, it just make it sad, to say the least. Because when it comes to men, she's a career ender, baby. She's a career ender, baby. Because let's look at the flip side of that situation that her and John, well, that she put out here, so to speak. If Jonell is in the entertainment business, right? And he's seen publicly and he deals with the public, baby. Him being seen in a volatile light or as a deadbeat or as that type of person, baby, it will make it harder for him to receive work. And that is how a person normally hurts a person. Okay, I'm hurt, you gonna be hurt. How can I hurt you the most? Your pockets and your kids. Your pockets and the kids. Let me see what y'all saying in these comments. Cree said, not my dog, chaotic. Let's talk about it. I'm telling y'all better get this membership because this shit that I got is burning. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? But they like setting people pages on fire, baby. And I ain't got time for time. I don't. Been there, done that, poured another glass of milk, moving the fuck on. Hey, gossip and giggles. Yes, tell a friend. And while y'all in here, please share the live. Because a lot of people cannot find me, being that I haven't been on my other platform. But Tay is very much out here in active. Let's go. No, but for real, did Walter speak to the police at Robert's house? Listen, when the police pulled up at Robert's house, Walter was outside with Robert, telling Robert, basically the only thing he didn't do was call Briana a bitch, because he was saying, she crazy. She always get like this. This is always the stuff that she choose to do all the time. Which I say, hey, girl. When I tell you the shit has hit the fan, people are in fight or flight mode because they are struggling, okay? Not little struggling, and maybe not even the average person struggling. But when you get used to living to a certain type of lifestyle or living, I don't give a fuck if it's minimum. How can I say? You got low income, you got medium, and then you got high class, okay? Even if you used to living at a medium, once you see that shit drop into a low, you start panicking, especially when you don't want to go back where you came from. But when you're not the person that rose yourself up in the first place, then you're going to be all over the place trying to stay consistent. Hey, Dawn, what up, sister girl? So a person loves coming out here putting allegations on people saying that they done touched her little stinky cooter, okay? Or they done beat her, or they are deadbeat in some type of way. For me, I hate a dirty bitch that like to play dirty. When you could always just go your way and disconnect. But when you need that old green, you gonna do some funny things. All money is not good money, but the shit that people will do out here for money is crazy work. Crazy work. Outside of anything else, what do this girl got going for herself other than bills and babies? And both of them got to be taken care of. Hey, Ross. Both of them, hey, Brittany. And both of them got to be taken care of. But you reap what you sow. And karma is a smooth bitch for sure. Because the same thing that you put out will be the same thing that you receive. Now, she didn't put a name to the person, but that don't mean that the person couldn't be found, baby. Because it's not that many people that Briana is around, going to be around, or whatever the case may be. So it's not hard to attach who people is that's been within her circle, baby. But I'm just being honest. If Chaotic knew it came attached to the person that he even was meeting, I'm guaranteeing you, he listen. Because for me, Chaotic seemed like a good dude. He seems God-fearing. Like not for nothing, being about his business. Now, I'm not saying that, there's a certain type of look or a certain type of person that comes with violation. Understand me when I say that. But you know, when it comes down to a certain type of situation, just like with Robert, when claims was put on him about certain things, knowing the man that he is, it just couldn't be believed. Like, nah, he probably did this. Nah, I ain't falling for the factors that he did that. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. And that's why it came to be so surprising. So now she done came and did her big premiere. So now she gonna be comfortable coming out here. She think because she got all the old ladies across the street, the AARs and the Ps. You understand what I'm saying? To bring her a little comfortability while she out here on these YouTube streets. Because she got a half a dozen babies to take care of, baby. And if she don't plan on getting a Best Buy shirt again in a size medium or small, my friend, she gonna have to do something. And his rolls ain't rolling, okay? Them two been in connection. I talked to him when he called her. I'm telling you, go big Dawn, not the little one. You don't be coming to play. You definitely be knowing. Hey, Queen Love Mel. She be trying to send people straight to hell. And I'm just being honest. Briana is a very flirtatious person. She cannot talk to men without being flirtatious, friend. It shows within her nature of a woman. And I'm not just making that up because I talk about her in the situations that she put herself in. I'm just saying that that's what I read from her, friend. You can tell that she's a very promiscuous person. And when it comes to men, she don't have much control, friend. It would not be hard for them to get into her goddamn drawers. But you know the type of people that give up ass and then they think real fast, oh shit, if anybody find out about this, it's going to be some crazy-ish. Thank you, Toya. Yes, Octavia, I'm happy y'all finding me. Thank you. Because I was like, where my family at? Where my family at? But yes, at the end of the day, sorry, y'all, I was moving my microphone. At the end of the day, when you promiscuous and you doing different things and you giving it up willingly, but now a person got something over you, baby, because she's still running around here with, the boy from Staten Island that be wilding. Don't be letting that shit fool you. All the shit that they putting up on the internet, a lot of it is a storyline, friend. I'm being realistic with you. Once you start to learn the rhythm of certain people, you see the way that they move and the things that they do. And just like she told other people, Robert's first baby mother, listen, all you got to do is go on the internet and cry. All you got to do is cry. Them old bitches will believe you. Cry. Tell them some shit. Half of them is men. She say most of them is men haters. Sorry, y'all. Most of them is men haters anyway. So once you tell them something about a man that ain't good, they ultimately going to be on your side, friend. And then that's how you get the bag to be bagging. Anytime Briana come out here with some tears, okay, she could put content up for months. She been putting content up for the last couple of weeks. I don't know if anybody noticed, baby, but that shit ain't hitting on nothing. It ain't in the algorithm because why? Ain't no drama filled in it. I wonder if she was talking about Kylie when she said she did a skit with someone that made her feel uncomfortable. Right. Said they violate her in the worst way. Right. Definitely, baby. So you on it, Rozzy Ozzy. We here. We are here. Jonelle will go back to Briana to finish her. First of all, Jonelle ain't never left Briana to have to go back to Briana. Let's just be realistic and step on the facts. He ain't never leave to have to go back. Even when they go through the factors of a situation, it's never the factors of them totally separating. It's just it being on rocky, how can I say, terms at certain times. But after the cops, you see she was still having him on live. They still went to the Tiana Taylor daughter birthday meet and greet. They still did the ice skating ring. They still did Thanksgiving and Christmas. So when a person is coming out here saying that after that, that's when they realized they couldn't mess with a person no more because they were crazy, so crazy and crazy. But one thing for sure and two things for certain, we not gonna act like it don't take two people for it to even be a situation. A person damn sure can't argue with themselves. We was told that in the 2nd grade. Am I missing something? So in order for a person to have an outcome, where did it start from? Oh yeah, he just be out cheating. He been cheating from the beginning and he gonna cheat to the end. And just because they had children, that ain't gonna change, friend. But she's comfortable with the cheating, even though it made her feelings, but she take him back and they still be having dealings. So him cheating is not a thing. We don't remember her saying when she was in connection with the older ladies before, when the big thing came out, when he was with the 2 females or whatever, and she tried to clear it up by saying he paid $100 for some head. Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. At first, I thought that too, Jackie. But you got to remember, this girl was getting checks for $50,000, $70,000. She was making 400 and something thousand a year to where we see her at right now. Now, I'm not saying that their relationship is the best because it's some sick shit. But what I'm saying is it ain't what they putting out for people to think it is. And that part I'm going to stand on, because even though all money is not good money, when people need money, they do shit funny. And coming out here and basically exposing the shit that people already knew, it's not basically putting anything out into circulation, boo. That body cam footage, only thing we seen was 2 people talking. We didn't see no argument. We didn't see nothing domestic. We didn't see nobody get arrested. We seen the police call for some keys and allegedly somebody that got rolled over that really wasn't rolled over. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? So basically, what proof did we get? What proof was in that video? It won't end well. Yes, Jackie, you couldn't talk about my mind. Listen, that's the thing that got her choked before. It won't be the first time and it won't be the last, especially when you dealing with somebody that is very disrespectful. We're not going to make it seem like a person don't got a mouth on them, baby. So when it all comes and it's said, this is definitely not going to end well, because when you put your mouth on something just to sell something, that's exactly what the situation is going to be. A bunch of fucking negativity. And Miss Patricia and Jonelle attaching themselves to this girl is all the hell that they needed. I love me some chaotic too. I'm telling you, Creek. Dead serious. And a lot of people only know him from watching Love and Hip Hop, when he been out here way before that spot. He been making waves with his name. And a lot of people don't get, how can I say, the credit that they deserve, because him doing skits with a lot of people is what put them on the goddamn map. Chaotic been trying to talk to Bree. He was trying to holler when I was around. I told you all I was on a FaceTime call with him. Let me put that shit on the screen so they could see it, Dawn. Let me put that on the screen. There we go. And at some point in time, Bree linked up with his ass because she's a fast ass. And we're not going to make it seem like when she got with, because Bree is a fucking cheater too. Don't let a person fool you, because wasn't she dealing with Jonelle and the Deacon at the same damn time when her friend came on Lupac platform or put the video out when she was telling her story, if I'm not mistaken? Didn't she say one used to be coming in while the other one was leaving out? One would be coming in the front door while the other one would be going out the back door? Huh? So having a circle of niggas is not something that would be new. It sure wouldn't. It's what a person do. Now, once she get attached to one, oh shit, that's where the problems come in. Because then she want to start putting kids and shit on them. And then we have these cycle of situations. This is a repeat cycle. Okay? She said in that same tape, that same record, that same live, okay? Oh, when they asked her, did you send your son away because of John Nell? And she said, no, I sent my son away because he was girl crazy. Now, only thing that came back to my mind, okay? The only thing that came back to my mind, hey, everybody coming in. Listen, is when she did that live, when she was with Robert. Now, the funny part about that is being that, I mean, what's crazy to me with that situation is her and Robert was together, but how was it convenient? He didn't even know shit about Deshaun. She never did those lives when Robert was around. Half of that shit, he found out after the divorce or for other people's platforms, okay? But when she was with Deshaun, didn't she say that she was afraid for her kid's life, baby? Because this same man had 6 pit bulls and pulled out a pistol on her. So now, what did he say that changed the factors of him no longer being that person? Because after that situation, he was not involved in them kids' life for 6 to 7 years. He did not come back around until the divorce happened. Let's talk about that. And that's because she needed a friend. And I guess she found the friend in him. But with that being said, you comfortable? You told both of them that once they reached the 9th grade, that they was gonna go live with their father. How could you see that far ahead when you told these same children that not only was their father a deadbeat, but he had initiated something that could have possibly hurt them? And you said that they was in fear. What, Cree? Am all lost. I ain't too long joined in the live. Yes, I'm saying, okay? You want to be out here connecting with people, making it seem like you doing the buddy system in business. Ain't no business when it comes to a certain person. It never turns out good. So when it comes down to the factors of now, these people are so good when another person is not good, that's crazy for me. But now for Chaotic to be dragged into the scene of this bullcrap, baby, it's crazy work. So is she trying to make Janelle just, or she want to be a part of the Love and Hip Hop crew, or she wants, listen, she may be trying to do all three, but basically my point in being in this live with Chaotic ain't about the factors of her making Janelle jealous or anything about that. It's for the factors of her putting allegations on a person to make it seem that they violated her in the worst way. And then she didn't want to put a name on it, baby. But I'm going to tell you, you know, sources be sourcing. You know, sources be sourcing. And like I said, if it wasn't for the factors of the bullshit that just took place with my page, it's going to have to be done in members only, baby. That's where I'm going to have to drop the heat. Because if somebody going to want to have to see, they going to have to pay, baby. So I'm saying a lot and saying a lot while saying a lot. And then it's crazy because you see what Dawn just said. They used to be FaceTiming and stuff when she was around. And she always looking for some type of rebound. And the way that she tends to make people jealous is from getting underneath one and on top of another. She gonna get somebody in some deep ass trouble. But I'm gonna tell y'all, and y'all going to see how comfortable she thinks she about to get in these YouTube streets, because her other platforms and anything else is not playing, baby. No, Chaotic don't got no kids. He don't have no kids. That's why in the skit he was saying basically he's the a great stepfather or some shit like that. But other than the factors of anything else, the only thing that can mess him up is connecting to her. Because then you coming out here talking about somebody violated you and you ain't putting no names to it, boo-boo. But when people, and it's not hard to figure you out. Okay, it's not hard to figure you out. And when I tell you this tea that I got, baby, this shit was burning me. I'm like, wait. Hold on. Say what now? Say what now? And I'm just going to be honest. I wish that my big platform was active because I damn sure would have been on there a little bit sooner. I had to figure out how to tweak the things over here to make it, do what it do. But yes, the streets is explosive. The bombs have blown all the way up. And when it come down to this, her, and this Jarnell shit, I'm just gonna be honest. I'm not convinced. People going to give you what it is that they feel that you want because they need something from you. They need niggas support. Okay, now that they got something going on with them, this is the highest her views been. I knew she was saying something when I seen that live had 800 and something people in it. I'm like, wait a minute. No, mind you, I was about to go to bed. Should we be concerned about the twins' mental, or the twins just as horrible or traumatized of their father? Listen, that's gonna be the story next. You see, she said the therapist is always a therapist that come into play, but she's the one who needs the most therapy. But when you saying that you the bag maker, the bag collector, and the bag getter, you going to have to do something to get out here and get that bag. And we see what it is that a person decided to do. Okay. Even down to retrieving the support from across the street, because I'm not gonna lie and not being rude or nothing, but the supporters wasn't really engaging in that content with the babies and all other type of shit. It's okay, sis Cree. What was you saying though? I knew she'll be back with the drama. That's all she got. And those is the biggest checks that she cashed. So when she come out here, she's definitely going to be on that. She tried to keep something private, but then I told you, let me tell you what's funny. Did y'all not hear the girl say when she showed the kick in the wall, baby? Did y'all hear the reason that she said he kicked the wall? Because she accidentally uploaded her baby's pictures. Am I the only person that caught that? Am I the only person that caught that? How could you accidentally do something of that nature? And why would it be a problem if he was already posting them anyway? Let's be honest, baby. He was telling you not to post them, but yet he was posting them. So what would have been a reason for a person to kick a wall for you posting your own children? So it was okay for him to post them, but you just wasn't supposed to post them. Help me understand. Welcome in, Patricia. Accidentally my ass. Yeah, it wasn't accidentally nothing. This man done spit, kick, choked her, okay? A little body cam footage is not going to be the reason for her leaving. She done accepted this man paying $100 for some head, all right? And a couple of other females that we probably ain't even know nothing about yet. That would not be the reason for the season, all right? If she's talking about the day she showed the twins when they was at the fair, then that definitely was not an accident. Yeah, but that's what she trying to go with. Hey, Alexis. Tay, I said that's why she was behind that screen snorting every 5 seconds. I caught that BS. Tay, I'm telling you. It ain't gotta be 100%, but I'm saying 99 definite. Okay? And it's definitely some bullshit because what's the first thing that a person made a note of? Yeah, y'all talk about that. Y'all want to talk about me keeping you listening to us on a regular basis. So you know exactly what it is that we saying. So you basically wanted to come out here and correct us on what it was that we were saying. But what is it that you changed? Huh? What did a person change? That shit wasn't no accident. Nothing that Briana does is by accident. It is fully on purpose. Okay? Even down to the factors of us receiving this content. These niggas is struggling and they need some money, friend. When the money ain't moneying, then you gotta start getting funny in. And those little rails, like I said, in TikToks wasn't making it hot. But she always wanted to be a loving hip hop girl or something on that level. That's why every time and anytime something happened with her, what's the first thing she say, y'all? Oh, Shade Room should pick this up. And the only thing they picked up was her car getting repoed. Or her having to turn her car in because she ain't been making payments like she was thinking. Whatever story she choose to come out here with. Yes, Chaotic was on Love and Hip Hop for those that's asking in the back. He was Scrappy Friend. That was the, part that he played on the as on the storyline. She be in all y'all chat. I'm telling you she do, Miss Betty. I'm telling you she do. She say he's mental because he's a liar. So what does that make her? Exactly. How is the pot calling the kettle black? How? He's a hot ass, basically. Yes. And she trying to move up the ladder. I remember many years ago, she tried to get Robert to be on Love and Hip Hop. Right. I don't feel sorry for Janelle. He played in Robert's face. Oh, hell no, Brandy. Karma is definitely a smooth itch, and he's going to get what he is deserving. Okay? When you play with fire, you shall get burned. And Briana is the burn that he will receive. Because things ain't gonna get no better. They only going to get worse, baby. And even though you may feel like you controlling a situation or the narrative of drama, you cannot control the outcome of the situation once you put it out, hun. He cool, however, I can't lie. I was on that FaceTime call grinning from ear to ear. Yo, Dawn, you know you got some hot panties. You know your panties be hot, sis. Sis said I was cheesing. Cheese? Ha ha. She said I was showing all 32 of these goddamn teeth. Say hi, hey, how you doing? Love and Hip Hop will never put her on. She's a liability. Listen, you be surprised. Wait, one Reese Pooh said, Dawn. She said, She said, calm them hot drawers down now. What's she gonna do now? TikTok not paying anymore either. She needs, listen, she gonna have to get her a Best Buy shirt in either a size small or a medium. But when things get critical, you start seeing critical behavior from people. And they'll give people a little bit to feel like they're going to receive a lot. Because we're not going to make it seem like she didn't get views from people viewing the bullshit. That's it. What else do people view when it comes to boo-boo? Bookie butt is not important anymore. And I'm going to be honest. A lot of us started talking about different shit to where that left her no longer important. All right? Anytime we do other content, our numbers be crazy. She is low level at this point, baby. So she had to do something to bring the attention back to herself. And she's used to the drama because she know that shit sells. She don't give a shit. She's exploited her kids before. When you come out here on this internet and you say that they father put pistols and pit bulls on them, and then we see you let your son go live with him, I wouldn't, that's not, what's that called? Huh? Huh? You said the same thing about your ex-husband, and now Moski be living her best motherfucking life. But you do things to be trifling and vindictive. Very much so. When you have a person that's vindictive and immature at the same time, these are the type of outcomes you're going to see. Spice on Love and Hip Hop. Listen, they will destroy Brie. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. And you know she not making no money on TikTok. So that shit is going to stop. Because I'm going to just be honest. Before I even came on this live, because I got a platform on each site. You understand? It's just that YouTube is the most comfortable site for me. Because I'm sorry. It's about working smarter, not harder. I am not going to be collecting no million views for a video. And they want to be paying niggas $100 to $500. Some people at that nah. If anything, they'll get clips from my long form shit. But they just dropped a video about TikTok where a lot of creators is coming out and they're trying to figure out what it is that they're going to do, even moving over to more platforms. And that's why YouTube is changing a lot of their rules too, to basically suit the capacity of the new people that is going to be coming over creating platforms, because the ones that they was on is now giving pennies. A person got 1 million views. They got paid $29. Thank you for becoming a member, Terry. And good thing you did, because I got that heat, bro. When I tell you, that shit is burning my inbox. Burning my inbox. And you know, Tay, I couldn't come out here like I got feet, boots on the ground and eyes in the court. Yeah, I couldn't do that again. Yes, I heard that, Tay. They not paying shit. A lot of the creators is lost because they don't know what to do, friend. Be prepared to start seeing a lot of people on YouTube, okay? And one thing that I'm going to say for people that is content creators, I don't know if you noticed, but YouTube is going back to more original content. So don't try to keep up with the hype, seeing the AI and all of this shit. Stay original and stay consistent, and your shit will always be a hit. People like original content better than some I don't even know what to call it. But anyway, your girl, she had to do something quick because she's not trying to get back into that Best Buy shirt. Period. Robert done gave her a comfortable lifestyle. Tay, I can't wait to hear your commentary on this because you told it straight. And that I'm telling you, and I'm not convinced. Yesterday, I drug her ass. I ain't gonna lie. I even stood in the doorway. If you didn't see that live, make sure you watch that one and catch the replay after this one, because it's towards the end of the video. But y'all know Tay is a damn fool. And I done got me a little Bobby and Whitney, and I'm standing in the door and I'm asking them, do they want to go to Jarnell house? Because that's the way he liked to play, right? We all remember him walking through the airport with Moske, right? Wait, first that I love every minute of it too. Yeah, I don't even know, because sometimes Tay don't know what she say or what she do in her live. A lot of the times, most of the times. So I have to go back and watch my own lives. And sometimes when I be listening to the shit I say, I be like, oh Lord, Tay, you said that? Yeah, you said that, girl. Hey, Becca. No, but if you didn't, I drug her for filth, because karma is definitely real. And if a person think that you're going to get some type of sympathy or empathy out of somebody because of this situation, simply because of what? No, we don't give a fuck. We don't feel bad for you. Nobody feels bad for you. I mean, just being honest. Yes, Melissa. I had the little Pastor P's at the doorway, baby. I was trying to see if they was trying to go to John Nail house, but you know they Velcro, baby. So they start pulling on my shirt and shit. They wasn't trying to be going. Wait, Nina said she was cracking. When I watched that video back last night, I was screaming. But yes, I don't have no sympathy. Right, Cree? Not one bit. Zero. Zilch. Not happening. Once people show you who they are, that tells you who the F they is. There's nothing else to figure out about either one of them. He ain't ish and she ain't ish either. It's equal opportunity within the situation. It's like they looking in a mirror. He is a female version of Briana, and she is the male version of Moose. Period. Her hurt is more about them not being together than about the kids, my opinion. First of all, Jonelle done did some shit and it ain't got nothing to do with them kids, that video or nothing else. And I'm guaranteeing you, a lot of people might think it got something to do with him reposting that young lady, but people do different things for attention, baby. Okay? The last post that Jonelle posted with the kids, he's seen the way that people be coming at the kids in the comments, which he ain't really give a shit. But if you notice, the caption was, even if they say what they say, that's something that they gonna have to deal with, or with God, either fucking way. But if anything, trust and believe, Jonelle needed a break. It was not Brie. Jonelle needed a break. It was not Brie. She never does the leaving. She gets left. And when she gets left, she gets in her feelings, and now she want to say how much of not shit these men is. But it wasn't never about her kids and leaving when she was with them. Nothing that they did made her change her feelings about being in a relationship. Sleepy had a whole fucking wife that he got married while they was together, and she was already having kids with this man. But anybody that could pick a man before they own mama, okay, this is the same person that said she did not show up to her mama funeral or was not there for her mama, even though that's who she say she doing things for and not her kids, because if she was doing it for her kids, it wouldn't have never happened. I know that's what she said. But anyway, she let a man come before her mama, the person that put you on this earth. You could get many a men, okay? But you could only get one mama. And I'm going to be realistic. Everybody don't even have a good relationship with their mama. Everybody relationship is not the same with the person that actually created them. But if you saying that your relationship was the way that it was, then why was you not there for her? Why would you put some ick in front of your parents? But that's the same thing a person do when it comes to her children. Thank you, that one. Hey, beautiful. Hey, Black Diamond. I know I don't have a good relationship with my mother. I could care less about her. And that is respect. But don't come on the internet. See, that's not something you would ever do. She coming up here making it seem like the things that she's doing it off the strength of her mother in a relationship. No, you doing that shit out of guilt because you know that you was not there for that lady when at the end of the day, she possibly needed you most, baby. So for you to come up here and try to tell a story as if y'all had the best relationship, but then at the same breath, you saying you didn't show up when she was sick because of some penis, that's confusing. That's confusing. Finally able to send a super chat, was not able to send them for months on your other channel. I don't know what was going on, but you know something? God don't make nothing happen for no reason. And like I said before, we don't cry over spilt milk. We pour another glass. But maybe God felt I needed to, transition myself somewhere else. Maybe me being on that platform I was being or getting too comfortable. And I appreciate everyone and all of y'all. But sometimes you definitely have to evolve. You understand? You can't stay within the same place. And of course, my platform was growing, but maybe more people needed to know about Tay. Let's talk about it, baby. After what she said about Jarnell, if she gets back with him, her kids need to look what she said about their father and then sent her son to go live with him. Look what she said when she was pregnant in that Jeep. But then she started leaving her kids at home to go lay up with this ninja. If y'all remember when the kids went to go say Happy Mother's Day to her, where was she laid up at? Jarnell's house. So you mean to tell me Walter had to drive an hour just for your kids to be able to say Happy Mother's Day because you wasn't in your own place for them to go to sleep and wake up to you, baby? For a whole year and a half, she left them kids for that man. Either they was with Walter or with themselves. And once Mosky went with Robert, that made it even better for her. Because why? Everybody else was old enough to be independent for themselves. And if Mosky wasn't there, she wasn't there as well. So when a person sit there and say that they the primary parent, oh, mother, oh no. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you're not doing a good job at it, boo-boo. The decision making that you are making for your kids, I'm gonna be honest, I am very disappointed as a woman because none of us is perfect. And a lot of us, we do learn as we go along. But the key words is learn, okay? Every L in life is not going to be a loss. Some of them L's you have to collect as lessons. What have you been through in your life that has learned you any lessons? Nothing. And the kids is the ones that is suffering from it. I said in my live yesterday, I'm not trying to be funny or nothing, but fucking with her, Lala grow up and be fucking GAY just because her mother don't know how to pick guys. And she will want that to be the last thing that she's ever gonna go through when she gets older. Do you see who she said gives her advice? It's her daughter. She said that Lala said, oh, she was happy it was over. That sounds like a child getting off a punishment or getting out of a workout. Oh, whew, happy that's over. Say what now? I feel like Bree came out here for the bag and for them to drag. Yes, once he got on, I'm telling you, she came out here for the bag. That one, you know her. You know her. And right now, she is not living the way that she was used to living when she was with Robert. And everybody notices it, especially me. Tay-Tay gonna call it out. Her life is screaming for the roof. Okay? Her hair and her boots match. Everything she getting is from the TikTok shop. At least when you was with Robert, nigga, or when you got out the divorce, niggas was just laughing at you about a Michael Kors bag. We didn't think that you was gonna go straight to Korea with that. Yes, Betty, very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. I remember back in the days, and I don't know if this is the same thing, but if you got some age on you, maybe you heard it too. My grandmother used to say that there's some women out here that come with a white liver, that they got a white liver. And them in the relationships with men don't never be good, friend. I don't know if y'all heard that saying before, but my grandmother damn sure said that saying to me, that there be women with white livers out here, baby, meaning that they would never be able to keep a man. It's something with them. Now, I may not have the all of the how it goes, but I know when they said something about the white liver, that when it comes to women, that it like them and men don't be good, friend. She did get a lot of views on her live last night, but it only went up to 24,000 and the views has stopped people not checking for her anymore. No, because they'd rather hear us talk about her. And I'm going to just be honest. You know, Tay, I'm very transparent. And on my other channel, Dillard Diaries, if you ain't a subscriber over there as of yet, I'm about to start dropping content creator content on there because that's more of a me and my everyday with the kids and different things, right? And just being realistic, us as creators, a lot of the times we be making more than these people on this site that we are talking about. That's what it is, Bunny. Uh-huh. A lot of men come up in them, but a man they will never keep. There you go. I know. See, I'm getting a little age on me, but I do remember what Grandma said. And I knew it had something to do with being promiscuous and a white liver. So that's what it is. A woman with the white liver means a lot of men go in, but not many stay. She just evil. She going for Janelle, mama. I saw all the proof on Harmony. Yeah, I seen it too. I seen it too. Hold on one second, y'all. My kid's coming home from school. I'm here, y'all. Hit that like button for me. I'm doing the mother thing. You know, the kids is coming in from school. I'm rallying everybody up. Just give me like 2 more minutes. All right, I'm back, y'all. She already understand another nigga. Let me go back up here to see what y'all was saying. Priscilla was, yes, I seen it at home live last night. Yeah, I seen it. Infamous have white liver. They never get enough. They always hot between the legs. It's never enough. Got to have it. Yes, all 5 of me. Then she's the person that my grandmother was describing. Oh, heifer. AKA she got Jezebel tendencies. I'm so excited, y'all. My moo turned 16 at 12. I cannot believe it. I am so happy to be her parent. And no, I'm not just saying that because she my kid. I really feel that way because, you know, each one of your kids is different. They bring something different out of you, right? And I just always be amazed to see what's the next thing she's going to do. Because my daughter is so hobby filled and she does good at the things that she chooses to, how can I say, get into. She crochets, she sew, she make jewelry, like it's so many different things. And I be excited to be her mother for so many different reasons, but just for the fact is that, wow, I really had her. She really belongs to me. So at 12 o'clock, I'm gonna let y'all know, Tay gonna be crying like a baby. Hey, E Too Short. Hey, Bunny. So how and who went by the popo to see what they thought of the situation between them. That was kind of weird to me. That situation, I'm telling you, is nothing but bullshit if you ask me, Bunny. And it happened on October 18th, 2025. And we not going to act like she wasn't with that guy after that for him to be so insane and so crazy. You was just holding hands with him on the ice after that, baby. Lenora said 304 equal white liver. See, I told y'all I was onto something. You know, they say like when you get older and you find yourself or there's certain situations that come up, they will help you remember all the stuff that the old folky said, and it will make sense. Because now that I am a growing or aging woman, a lot of the shit that my grandmother said to me then make way more sense to me now. When I was then, or when I was at that age then, I would be sitting like, what is this lady talking about? What is this lady talking about? What is the white liver? Say what now? But now, you see, and all of that was supposed to be over some keys. So supposedly, he was laying on the floor, fake crying, okay? Fake crying, because that wasn't no real goddamn cry. That was fully for the goddamn cameras. And we got to remember, this man be in front of the king, even though he don't get no big roles. He been within the factors of playing roles. We don't even see him in the factors of the secret society. Didn't they have some GAY shit going on in there? So yeah, he be acting dead. But he said all of that was because he thought she had her keys. But for me, when the police was like, the keys is on the dashboard, that say what now? So you mean to tell me you sitting in the car the whole time, right? The whole time you sitting right there. And not one time did you ever look around to look on the dashboard? Because if a person was in the car, he said she ran off and ran in the car and she was outside doing donuts. He said he heard the car like, he said the car was out there doing donuts, right? So you mean to tell me nobody seen this? Nobody. Keys the chain. She took the chain back. 9 times out of 10, the way she got that shit is, you know, for certain roles and things, you can't just have on certain shit. So he probably wore it there. And for the scene, he couldn't have it on. So she probably was holding, and they wound up getting into whatever it was that they got into. You understand? And that's how she wound up or ended up with that. If that was the chain that he was asking for back, because I peeped that too as well. But both of them is going straight to hell. And I'm sorry that Chaotic got dragged into this situation with this vindictive ass hussy. Because anything that attached themselves to her, it don't end good for them, friend. Failure, she does. She going to run into the right one. She is, Nina. She is. She definitely is. She definitely is. Ooh, Becca, next time, listen, the next time I go live, I'm going to have to go live through regular YouTube, because that's the way that I know how to make people moderators. You understand? So a lot of the people that was moderators on my other page is not a moderator on this page, because I just basically set a lot of things up on here. And I'm going to tell you why. I've been had this page, but I didn't really do too much Briana content on this page because I wanted that stage to stay over there and I wanted this to be over here. But listen, when they give you lemons, you make goddamn lemonade, okay? So lemonade is what it is that we will sit. And this is what it is that we gonna get. So in the meantime, in between time, please just work with me, because I just set my members only and my memberships up. They just approved me for that last night. I don't know why I ain't never set that up the whole time I had this channel. But you know what? The Lord said, be fruitful and multiply. And that don't only have to do with the factors of having kids, Briana. Okay? That don't only have to do with the factors of having kids. Chaotic is the one she doesn't want to play with. He will tell it all. He sure will. And that's why she tried to say she was violated, but didn't put a name on it. She probably done went and gave that boy some coochie. Uh-huh. She kept messing with the video so we couldn't hear everything. Yes, it was muting out. Listen, I thought it was just me. Let me tell y'all, that is some funny shit that you said that. Because while I was watching it the second go round, my sister had called me. So, you know, sometimes when you watching a video and you receive a phone call, it messes up the volume to the video that you was currently watching. So sometimes you have to reset and then go back and watch the video or whatever you was watching again for the sound to be correct. Now, when I did that and went back to the sound and I'm like, wait a minute, she muted that part. Did y'all hear when John Nell said you called? Right. Failure. Ditto. 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 The video was going out and in. It had me checking the sound on my device, friend. But once I watched it again, I said, no, she took the sound out right there. She know what she was doing. That's right. Let them know. We want to hear the whole video. And the only reason why she thought she was dropping some shit is because that's what everybody was saying. She thought that people were just going to be hyped to see Jarnell in a police car. Sis. We need to know the story that comes behind it. Because ain't no way when a person say that they clean the receipts, but they actually clean the telling on themselves, baby. Because her receipts never be receipts. They never be receipting. They basically, anytime she call herself exposing someone else, she wind up exposing herself. She be playing the same game playing the same game over and over again, just with different men, friend. She said Jarnell kept calling in private. Yeah, I seen that. I believe she was the one calling him and hang up while she was on live. Because before it clipped DS, I heard something about you call, or I honestly thought that he was saying, yo, like I'm calling basically to try to talk to her. But now I'm gonna go and watch that shit a third time again, DS. Cause you know, every time it's just like when you still watch Friday or Martin. Sometimes you see shit that you ain't seen it. So I'm gonna go back and watch it the third time around. Cause I know at the end of the day, you are absolutely right, baby. She probably was calling him. And then when he would answer, she'd hang up. But then he was probably calling her back because she had called him first. She went there with bad intentions. She knew he was intoxicated at home. She set him up with her father and children help. That's how it seemed, all five of me. But then they listen, him and her ain't shit. So anything that he get is definitely deserve it. I mean, you don't wish no black man, death or jail. So those not the things that I'm talking about. Let's be clear. But what I am talking about, what you put out into the air will definitely be what you will have to deal with for yourself. And Jarnell helped her create a hell for Robert when it came down to his kids and just getting himself out of that situation. So I'm pretty sure, even if they not fully detached as of yet, because this was just the surface, okay? This shit right here was just for clicks and views, okay? This was just for clicks and views. It was. It was. It definitely was. Okay, because even after October 18th, she still went to them courtroom people and told them that at one point in time, she was living with him. And that was the reason that she wasn't going to need child support at first when it came down to the factors of them kids. Did I miss? Hey, Darius, because that's exactly what she said. Well, that's exactly what she said. On that paperwork, it did. Hey, Cindy! White liver is you can't live without sex. I'm telling you, my grandmama was on to something. She just evil. She going for Janelle. Mama, I saw the proof. Okay, let me move down some. She already stand another nigga. Okay, let me go down. Here we go. Janelle come ain't dry yet. Just oh my God, DS. You almost just took me the hell out when I read your comment, girl. Oh my goodness. So she was just blushing at the gas station with that man asked her to, that's chaotic, right? So now basically she dropped the footage with him, but yeah. Yeah, like I said, the rest of the information on that is gonna be in my members only, baby, because woo, the tea is piping, piping, hot, hot, hot. And you know, people be doing shit just out of defense or for whatever reason. I don't know. But if you want to see my shack, you're gonna have to pay for it. So they won't be getting it off the front line, baby. He definitely overdid it with his acting. Yeah, you could tell. That shit did it. Listen, I'm telling you, I'm not convinced. After I watched that shit again, I'm definitely not convinced. And definitely knowing she got baptized, ice skated, went to a children's birthday party, told the courts that she lived with him at some point in time and didn't, or that was the reason why she wasn't gonna go for child support, but left that part open. Right. Christmas, Thanksgiving, they just had the twins 1 year old birthday party. Dollar Tree party. Jayatic gonna hit it and quit it. Ain't nobody taking that heifer serious. He better not take her as serious. I don't even want him to hump her. Please don't hump her. Hey, what's the tea? Hey, beautiful. Listen, I was just watching one of your lives earlier, the one when you was fixing your dreads, when you was putting it in. I have to go back to that. I think I was so invested in the factors of how you was doing your hair. I have to go back and actually listen to what it was that you was talking about. But I know it was the factors of the people that they just be watching and not having shit to say. I hate that. But listen, I was fully invested in your hairstyle, girl. You definitely be working it. Welcome in. Welcome in. Listen, chaotic, if you can hear Tay, please don't hit Briana. Please do not give her none of that chocolate stick, because that will be the worst thing that you ever did. Okay, it's bad enough that your name is already out here in shit, and with this receipt of that I got, baby, if it is what it is, yeah, chaotic gonna have to come out here and put her in her place, for real, for real. For real, for real. And then you say something like that, and then right after, the content with him just starts swerving around. Just swerving around. Oh, okay. You got to get up pretty early in the morning. Don't be shy. You're beautiful. Okay? And you have something that people need to hear. Shit, act like you talking to one of your homegirls on the phone when you on the phone. Like, I be here. Listen, because y'all my family. Y'all stuck with Tay now. All right? So at the end of the day, when I come up here, I'm talking just like I'm talking to one of my homegirls. Like, hey, y'all, let me tell y'all. Ooh, y'all, let me tell you this shit that happened. At the end of the day, and don't be afraid of the camera either. Because you know Tay shows up. You know Tay shows up. So at the end of the day, let that be your company. You inviting them into your house. So just make sure they comfortable when they there. And that's just that. You understand? But real shit, Holyfield. This is going to be a big deal. Why every relationship that she get out of, it has to be some type of DV or crazy shit attached to it, baby. It never could be agree to disagree. We grown people, we got kids, we just deciding to go in a different direction. Why to go in a different direction? You have to try to ruin the other person's image. Huh? Like you trying to say things that's not going to make another person want them. Listen, you know how many crazy motherfuckers that is out here attached to somebody that got somebody? So by you coming out here and saying that people is crazy, you tried that with Robert. You tried to come out here and tell all these women that Robert had a shrimp, and women been going crazy ever damn since. So I don't know what type of shrimp cocktail, colossal shrimp, or what type of salad shrimp Robert was serving, but you should have actually kept that to yourself, because I don't know if you really know how women operate. When you tell women one thing, we curious. Very curious, not a little curious, a lot of curious. And we want to know more of why you said what you said than if that actually is what it is. Fuck that. If she said that, so let me see. Let me see. I 100% agree with that, but she has no worries because, yeah. You absolutely right about that part was the T. But you know one thing that she do have to worry about? Having a half a dozen kids and bills and babies, and her thinking that she was going to be on this situation as the big one, not the little one, because you know she thought she was with a big stepper, and she said that she herself was the motion. But when you start looking at the levels of the motion in which she is at, she is in critical standards right now. Critical standards. So this hit to her viewership is what she needed. If you understand where it is, or understand what it is that I'm saying. Okay, and collectively, I'm going to do a video after this live. And in my video, I'm just going to go from each one of her platforms, and I'm going to show y'all what the views is hitting on. Because if it wasn't for this display within a couple of days, ain't too many people still checking for Bree. I mean, just selectively and collectively, we have an audience that we created off of that support system when it comes down to the factors of Robert. You understand? That is who we was defending. So after the factors of their divorce, we seen that that was just the type of person she was, of course. So that's why we continue to blog on her. But once you see what a person is basically made of, baby, at some point you done said all you can say. What was up with all that Yo, what's the tea? That was distracting me from even watching the live, because that sniffling was getting on my nerves. She don't have no motion, and her supporters are slow. And the only thing that they go for is nigga drama. They can be some men haters. They good at doing that. So if you give them that content, they're going to grab onto that. She needed that support system back. She lost all her supporters to the lady with the coochie hair across the street. So she needed a way to get them back, baby. And being that you know the AARP crew, they don't like no dudes. They like information. When you telling them that you going through, they wanted reasons to attack Jonelle anyway for the longest. You know, she's the green light, red light, blue light queen. I don't know. So I guess they're going to be on it for a couple of days. Then it's going to go back to like nothing. Because right now, if he called her and chose to put her in the frog legs, all this shit would disappear. But it's not going to disappear, because y'all have to understand this is the money run here. Did the lady go live? And listen, you know, I ain't gonna lie. Tay be in the bushes. I be in everybody goddamn bushes. I want to see. I'm a content creator. I'm nosy. I want to hear what's going on over here and what's going on over there. I don't give a shit. So yes, that was the biggest live she had in a couple of weeks too. Listen, let me not start my shit, because this is why I stay in trouble. This is why Tay stay in trouble. But yeah, her views ain't really been hitting on shit either. That's why she rage bait people into watching her. She's a rage baiter. You know, they have different type of content creators. She's a rage baiter. People watch her to see what's the next effed up thing she is going to speak. So they was happy to be able to speak on the factors of Bree and the factors of Jonelle. Look, you know, they like what is it called? Demasculating. what they call it. You know they love demasculating men because half of them is manly. So with that being said, they was having a ball in that live last night. Listen to him cry. Listen, I be on. Listen. I sometimes I be almost slipping out the bush. I be so into the shit. I ain't gonna sit there. You ain't gonna never hear Tay say, "Oh, I don't listen to them. I'm everywhere." A content creator goes everywhere. It's still my choice what I choose to speak on and what I choose to put out here. Just because I listen to you don't mean I'm going to put anything that I got from you out here. That was for my intake. That was the act. I think all that shit was a sniffling. Just like I did in my live yesterday. Okay, she tried to fake them tears, and them ladies was in the comments. Yeah, Briana, and don't go back. I'm happy you decided to pick y'all. Wait, hold on. Well, you know, the support system is just as dumb as the person that they supporting, because the things that y'all saying in this comment section, I mean, for me, it don't make sense because everything that this person has been through, their children has witnessed. Anytime your daughter saying that she happy you finally got out, that says a lot. It's not what people say that you should be listening to, baby. It's the things that they not saying. You know, people will definitely give you the outer lines, but it's up to you to read in between the lines. And Briana had no storyline because being that she cut them off from the factors of Jonelle because she was being so protective, at some point in time, they felt no need to continue to watch her, which is the reason why her views dropped. We know it wasn't the fuck us that was giving her all them views. Hell the fuck no. It was them. Those was the auntie that was supporting the children in the baby showers and the so to speak. Right? But them kids been around all that, say it again, failure, that toxicity. So they was there when he kicked the wall. Because you accidentally posted your kids. And we supposed to believe that that was an accident? Because I'm going to just be honest. All of us upload, even if you're not a content creator. If you have a personal page, a lot of times you may post a picture for your family or whatever. And anybody knows that when you post something, it's not just a straight upload process. Unless you're sharing something. And even if you're sharing something from somewhere up to somewhere else, they ask you if you want to put a caption or something on it to where you still have to click another button. Ain't no way you just click a picture and it automatically upload. No, we don't believe you. You need more people. Hey, LaShawn. That's why she was crying. Remember, she says that pays her more. I'm telling you, that's what I told them, LaShawn. I am not convinced. A person feel like they giving us what we wanted. And that's why she continued to say within the factors of the live, baby, yeah, y'all take this, talk about this. Yeah, talk about this. Because she know if we talk about this, that's going to make people come check for the factors of her. And that's going to help her run her numbers up. Once again, Mitch, you don't tell Tay when to talk. I don't work for you. And 9 times out of 10, when I start talking, you're not going to like it, Mrs. Ruru, Mrs. Triple B. So making it seem like you was giving us content when you are the content is very much confusing. It doesn't work for you, it works against you, because none of the people that was defending you or have ever defended you ever put any content out about you that was good to show a different side. That's why our lives took the fuck over outside of the factors of it being all true. He was calling her back and she clicked off. That's because that was programmed. She probably called him, and then when he started calling her back, she started hanging up, acting like he was harassing her. She told the F them and mind their business, right? So he had to come back. And the way she came back was like, fuck this nigga. Oh, excuse me, y'all. F this ninja. I ain't messing with him no more. He crazy. He crazy. So now that gave all of them the green light to now be able to say what they've been saying for months, baby. Excuse me. But that's what she needs, because in order for you to get paid on the internet, baby, you need the engagement. I'm gonna tell anybody, okay? And remember, Tay tell you or told you this. This is a little jewel. Don't look at somebody's subscriber count and be like, oh, they got so many subscribers, they're getting so. No, bullshit. Shit. Okay? You can be a small creator and get paid way more than what you see those people get as far as for views. It's about watch time hours, okay? It's about watch time hours. You could have, let's say, 5,000 views on a video. I can post something similar and I can have maybe 2,000 views. If my watch time hours is more than your watch time hours, my 2.1K video is going to pay me more than your 5K video did, because it's about the watch time hours, friend. Don't get caught up in the factors of those views. Yeah, views is good. Subscribers is good too, because you need somebody that's going to watch your shit. But don't get confused to think that that's what be paying, the views and the subscribers. No, people actually watching your content is what pays you. Is the oldest boy back with her, or it seemed like it? The internet is tired of her. It's the same old it's the same old song. Nothing changes. Oh, and y'all help Tay meet her goal. Let's go. Shout out to y'all. Stop playing, because I just seen that and I got some new members. Or, well, y'all my members. Y'all been members of my family, but now y'all just reconnected with me. You can tell the money not adding up, because that was her clapback. All the money she got ever since that truck went back, that money been funny. I'm telling you, the money been funny, period. That big check that she got after that divorce, she thought that she did her big one. And she thought that they was going to continue coming that way. But it's because drama was selling. So now you think that the same shit you came up here with, now you're going to tell people to mind their motherfucking business. Okay, we going to mind our business all the way over there. All the way over there. Won't be viewing your ish no more over here at all. Hey, Shalene's. He was calling her back. Yeah, she was clicking it off because she wanted to seem important. Look at this nigga calling me now. He calling me now. That type, childish and immature. And what you've been through, I'm just going to be honest, and I'm not talking about what you've been through for real in real life. I'm talking about the shit that you created on the internet for yourself. Silence should be your best friend. I'm just being honest. She destroyed her brand with all her lies and deception. Her brand is no more. So right now, she's going to be in the factors of trying to rebuild. Okay? She's going to be trying to rebuild, and this is a part of her rebuilding process, coming with the same shit. But let's talk about the fact is, even though I ain't get, because like I say, I got to put that in the members, but just like I said with the situation chaotic, right? How every dude she attached herself to it got to be something about them violating her in some type of way, baby. This shit started way back with allegedly the football player that everybody was talking about, that she ruined his career because she lied on him and said that he violated her. Okay, then next up, it was her sister's husband. Okay, now apparently her sister is still with the husband, but the husband supposedly violated Briana. Okay, obviously, I'm not saying that it don't happen because sometimes family be on some bullshit. You understand? But I don't know. Being that a person be lying, they probably wasn't with it. And she lied on the baby. She lied on a couple of people. A couple of people. A couple of people. Sure did. Sure did. At this point in time, sis need to just go and get her a Best Buy shirt, because anything that she does on this internet, it goes against her. It definitely goes against her. And the name that comes with her is not good. So far as people doing business with her, or her being able to attach to profitable, positive people, is gonna be hard because a lot of people know what she come with. And I'm just surprised. Tree humping Walter, you hump trees and you let that man come and put holes in your baby wall. I thought you wait, what happened? Oh Lord, DS. Oh Lord, y'all. Oh my God, DS said, listen, when it's time for Walter to go home, she gonna talk all type of shit about Walter. Yeah, he was a tree humper. He sure was. He did that. Oh, listen, it is critical over there. Critical. And I'm just telling you, that's because tree humping Walter linked up with Brent stealing furniture as Brenda, and they had a baby and they named her Briana, and now this is what the hell we get. And her special talent is lying. That's her superpower. You know how, yes, that is what she called her superpower. Listen, sad but true. Sad but true. Don't they call that type of woman Black Widow? Shit, she's a hook. She's a blood sucker. The way you go in won't be the way you be coming out. Okay? At all, baby. The way you go in will not be the way that you be going out. All right? You will be getting out by the skin, the sheer skin on your chin. Period. Period. My kids want to be having a group conversation and my phone is steady dinging. Like, they ain't talking about nothing. They ain't talking about nothing in there at all. But I be peeking in because it do be funny. It do be funny. Yeah, so now she trying to put out the footage with the factors of chaotic. You know he on Love and Hip Hop. So now what the fuck? You trying to steal his brand? You trying to connect yourself to him after you done came out here and say that you got it violated by a very important person that you had decided to do some work with? Huh? Huh? She over FB posting her DMs going crazy. Listen, her DMs probably is going crazy. We got a hoe on the loose. Anybody, I'm just being honest. Just because a nigga will hump you don't mean he will wife you. You done had two twins out, and that's what Janelle said. Oh yeah, when the cop asked him, y'all kid, my baby mother, well, we were planning on getting married, but we got two infant kids in the car. Oh my God, that's like planning a trip and never going on it. All right. Where? When? He better chaotic better run. Listen, I'm telling y'all, if anybody is close to him and y'all care for him, then y'all better let him know. Stay away from that hoe. Cause it ain't gonna end good. Oh no. Cause the shit that Tay received in her inbox, baby. If that is what it is, she like ruining people's reputations. And that is crazy work. She is trying to win by any means necessary. I'm telling you, she just said it. Oh, yeah, I'm about to have to come back out here because I'm about to have to get to this bag. Only thing she know how to do right now is social media. Those degrees ain't real, not near one. Okay, none of them, nothing. The only thing that was real was that goddamn Best Buy shirt and that van. And she not trying to go back to either one of them. So she out here on some ABG shit. Anybody could get it. She on some ABG. Anybody can get it. That dude don't want Bree. He sees better women. Absolutely. Absolutely. But when you a white liver heifer, then ain't a man gonna be in your presence and you ain't gonna feel like they don't want you. And you gonna, the way she smile in men's face, she basically be throwing them the cootie anyway. She loves stealing people's brands. Sure do. I'm glad you here because I don't know how to do nothing but block and tell the people to hit the like button. Hey Ashley, how you doing today, beautiful? I'm telling you, it's a sad thing. Now Chaotic is caught up all in the mix. She talking about she being violated and shit by somebody that's definitely known. They don't want you on Love and Hip Hop, homegirl. They will demolish you over there. Okay? Love and Hip Hop is not your circle of events. It's not. They will drag you on that show. So she trying to get a little attachment or in the window, or she thought that something was going to work that did not work. She's the number one person to try to hurt a person's character by putting those type of allegations on them. No, Best Buy don't want her no more. She trying to set up another baby having a trap moment. Well, listen, Chaotic said he don't even think that he could have no kids. He the perfect stepdaddy, though. He said he done been stepdaddy to 2 other kids before. So he think he got it down to a science. But with that being said, she been talking to him on FaceTime. When Dawn was just in here earlier, Big Dawn, not the little one, she definitely said even when she was around, Bree was talking to him on FaceTime then. She said shit, she was even on the FaceTime chasing. And we know Dawn got some hot drawers, and she ain't ashamed to say that they be on fire. And she said when she was on that phone called FaceTime with her, him, and Bree, she was cheesing from ear to ear too, okay? So it's just amazing the things that come out. You probably don't want Jarnell to find out that you done been humping around like Bobby fucking Brown. And at the end of the day, the way for you to clear your fucking slate is always talking about somebody attempted to violate. No, you gave up that coochie. Listen, you gave up that coochie. This girl will be signing, will be singing by next week. Why the fuck I said signing? I must need to smoke some weight. I'm just singing and signing. Lord have mercy. She have another baby by the next man. A liar, a manipulator, and a walking contradiction. When will she ever see the effing light? Never. And like I said, in life, you supposed to catch some L's. And all them L's is not supposed to be lost. Some of them L's you catch is supposed to turn into lessons. But she ain't never learning no lesson because like we said, we figured it out. She got a white liver. Now I know what my grandmama was talking about. And she is the white liver woman that my grandmother was talking about. They so promiscuous. They will never get enough, never get enough. And that's why when she got with Jarnell, only thing she could talk about was being frog leg. That was right up her alley. That is her remedy. That's what feeds her soul. For sure, for sure. That don't make no sense. I mean, I'm sad for the children. Just like I said in my live yesterday, ain't no sympathy for me. If anybody I feel sorry for is them babies, because they can't make decisions on their own. And people don't know because they try to make it seem like what a kid feel don't fucking matter. Like a child's supposed to stay in a child's place. But when these kids ain't got no stay place, what place they supposed to be in? Because since this divorce, these kids done moved around so much, friend. And we seen Jarnell stick, but how many fucking men did they see coming and going? And then to be caught up in this situation, it damn sure ain't stable because he is fruit fly crazy and she batshit crazy. So when you put a crazy fruit fly in the back, listen, you get Jarnell and Briana. So I hope she wasn't, listen, we ain't gonna feel, I know I don't feel sorry for her. I'm sorry. I don't feel sorry for her. I don't feel sorry for him. I feel sorry for them, which is the children. Because I know they tired of everybody bullshit. Hers, them, and theirs. And what she's doing today can definitely affect them later on, baby. Them kids will grow up with resent and regrets and not even know how to handle themselves or have functionable fucking relationships because the only thing they will know is toxicity. Yeah, basically. And that's not the way a relationship is supposed to be. Do we go through some shit? She'll pass around. Bop, bop, bop. Any, mini, miny, mo. Who is gonna get the hoe? That's basically how it's gonna go. Not a little bit. That's who I feel for is those babies. Yes, thank you, Miss Loretta. I don't feel sorry. No, I don't feel sorry for. And the best one in the situation is Mosky, cause she get the listen. I know she be running to her daddy goddamn car on visitation days. Ooh, and we might know some things, right? But just know that Robert is Mister. I record everything. And you know that when you are at that age that Mosky is, you'll be in regular conversation and just be telling shit. And if you are a adult and not an immature adult, you're going to let a child vent and speak. Okay? But you may be surprised of some of the things that Robert may know. That's unbeknownst to us for sure. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. You want to go to after school, baby? They playing basketball today. Only way you could play ball is if I could go. I'm telling you, I used to play basketball in my high school days. I will dunk on you. You don't know what this life is like. Like, can't you see me on the court with the three? It's 2026. I understand that, but these skills never die. It's like riding a bike, baby. Once you got it, you got it. And I'm telling you, I got it. I'm telling you, I got it. You don't believe me, huh?
I mean,
well, you know what? Being that I'm so far up in my basketball career, I might have to catch you next time. So yeah, you go ahead and you go to after school. I don't want to have to bust it down on the little people. You know, I don't want to do that to your friends. Because you still got to go back there. So I don't want your mother going there embarrassing you, you know, dunking on your friends, breaking the backboard and all that. 3. Make sure you call me when you get there, okay? So I know that you reached. And just know you owe me a game. You owe me a game. Period. That's right. I sure do. I sure do. Basketball career take, yes. Wait, you hear him? He said what? Like, no, Listen, I done told my kids I ran track. I did all of that. Right, son? I told them back in my days, I used to be a crunk dancer too. I said I used to crunk dance until one day I almost popped my chest. So now I can't dance battle them no more. Wait, Miss Elizabeth said, Tay, you always telling him that. Let's have a game or two. Right. He don't be wanting me to show up so that way I don't show out. They already know Tay gonna give them this work. Or I'm gonna come back hurt and maybe he don't want that for me either. Yeah, that might be the one. Because I sure am accident prone. For real, for real. I love my little people though. Basketball career. Yeah. Do I put latte information on the chat? Oh, look at Nina trying to learn how to do stuff. I love you, Nina. I sure do. I sure do. I ain't even lying. I do. Wait, Elizabeth said, yeah. First of all, I got a mission to complete because tell me if I'm wrong. First of all, Mumu said that she wanted me to make her something special for her birthday, right? She wants something special for her birthday. But let me tell y'all what it is that she picked for me to make for her birthday. She wants a bowl of fried sweet plantains for herself, right? She wants a plate of shrimp Alfredo, right? Not a problem. But then she says, and I want some cranberry sauce. Now, that's where the play went all the way. Now, I'm going to get what she asked for. That ain't the problem. But where do those three things go on a plate, y'all? I'm telling you, Momo probably don't be wanting to go home, Nina. Momo probably want to live with Robert at this point because it seemed like she be actually getting to be a kid at her daddy's house. Okay? Yeah, she was out there humping around like Bobby Brown. She didn't want to go home the other day. Robert told her it's time to take you to your mom. Yo, for real. That's sad. Because when she around her mother, only thing she probably getting is turbulence. That's all and that's it. Whereas when they over there, those is kids who was teaching them kids how to cook? Robert. Who was teaching them kids about being clean? Robert. Who was teaching them kids about having morals and being stand-up people? Robert. So now once he's no longer within the situation, these kids is all over the place navigating because they are forced to be responsible for themselves. They don't need nothing. They got everything, but yet you making the kids. See you later, son. You good? You need something from the store?
No, they give me something.
Oh, you good?
Yeah, they give me the butter chips and one.
You said it's cold. You ain't trying to stop at the store. That's what it is, right? I feel you. It is only 16 degrees outside?
It was 6 not so long ago.
Oh, yeah, well, have a good game, baby. I love you. He was teaching her how to be clean as a woman. He was teaching her how to keep a house as a woman. Once they separated households, you seen how she keep her household. Even when she was making food, did y'all not see those counters? And now I'm going to be honest with y'all. I don't know if y'all remember when all of the shit was going down about her and Robert going to court. I had did a live. Somebody has sent me a picture of inside of Briana's house. But being that it was something that she did not put out here for the public, I wasn't going to put that shit out here either because you can't trust people. Sometimes people send you shit just to have you caught in some shit. And for me, this is a business. It ain't about no feelings at all. But anything that's going to affect my business, I'm not with it. But at the end of the day, the picture showed and displayed that kitchen was nasty. And if y'all remember, I kept coming on the live for like 2 months straight saying, clean up that goddamn kitchen. What you need to do is clean up that goddamn kitchen. And just because you take them baby bottles and sit them on the side with water, that's not cleaning them. All right? That's giving a chance for bacteria to grow. within the factors of the bado. Leaving the responsibility on the older kids to make sure that the house still has movement. La doing this, la doing that. Get me this, get me that. Say what? Let's talk about the days when sis be depressed and don't be trying to do shit. When her and Robert was together, who would be cooking? I'll wait. Huh? After the divorce, she ain't even have curtains with curtain rods. All right? Her curtains ain't even got no goddamn rods at all. Her tree looked like it had alopecia. That was the first time I seen a whole middle of a tree missing. I had to ask her, was Walter humping on the artificial tree? Because he couldn't get outside? What's going on there? But it shows that far as running a home is not something that she really knows. And throughout her history, the only thing she's done is live with men. When she stepped out on her own as a teen, she was laying up with Bible boy, right? That's what she said. She was laying up with Deshaun in the MySpace days, and then he beat her up because she had on, you know, when you would get the spray painted t-shirts with people names on it, and she had the spray painted shirt with the X name, and we remember. But the same way you gave up your childhood to be grown is the way you are stealing their childhood from them. Because right now, you're not doing what it takes to be a mother, friend. You only living for the factors of your happiness. And when it comes into pouring into children, you don't have time for. You don't. We don't see you teaching your daughter how to cook, but we see you in the mirror with her doing TikToks with your titties hanging out, your coochie up against the screen, you sitting there putting on lip gloss and makeup and doing the same thing that she's used to you doing. Leaving. Huh? We told her to clean up. Because she go live, vacuum in the goddamn carpet, that's going to make us think she cleaning. Say what now? Say what now? Ain't no way. Somebody has to teach her to be womanly, because those things she missed growing up, baby, she didn't have no structure. So she's not structured. So those kids is all over the place because they will grow up to be her friends. And she don't have no friends. Either she end up fucking them or dissing them. Either one. Either she wound up effing them if they men, or dissing them if they was women, making it seem like she the best thing that happened to them, baby, because you know, some people want you to be good, and it's okay for you to be good, but they never want you to be better than them. So now she trying to set the stage where, okay, she's getting out of this situation. She's never looking back. Okay, I'm a free, what they call it, I'm free. That's the first thing that you letting everybody know. Huh? Oh, okay. You know what, DS? You Yes, now she knows she gonna have KI caught up in some shit because she put out in that video that she was taken advantage of. And between that and the tea that I'm gonna drop in this members only after I finish this live, it's crazy work for me, because don't get that boy caught up in anything. And people got a funny way of playing with goddamn words. And it's bad because sadly the internet is attaching that situation to him. Because of what she said, friend, because people do timelines. They go back, way back into time. And what they do when they going back into time, they looking to see, all right, well, who was she around? Who did she do work with? Who was she acting? Oh, okay, all right. But I'm gonna just be honest. We know Briana, but we also know that Chaotic is on a whole different plateau, and I'm pretty sure. Listen, he get win. He gonna give her ass the business. She let the boy twin beat up the all the time, all the time. That's why on my live yesterday, when I had little Bobby and Whitney in the doorway, and people was wondering why do I call them little Bobby and Whitney Jr. Because look at the seniors. Look at the seniors. That's damn sure Bobby and Whitney Sr. They took the Geritol, then they had little Bobby and Whitney Jr. Then they started passing the peas like they used to do. But for me, I was in the doorway with the twins trying to figure out if they wanted to go to John Nail house, right? But at the end of the day, while I was holding them both in my arms, I was telling them, stop fighting. Let her bow loose. Because listen, the boy always be beating up the girl. Hey, Miss Darling. The boy always be beating up the girl. Be trying to dig her whole eyes out. She didn't have a good childhood at all. You could tell. And now that is recycling itself on her kids as well. And that's the sad part about it, because not for nothing, you have teenagers and you have babies, right? You got 3 girls and you got 3 boys, right? Each in different categories. At what category are you going to fit in as being a mommy? Because your maturity level is not hitting on shit to be able to pour nothing into them. Because say what now? Say what? They just got little Bobby and Whitney out here wilding out. Wilding out. So now they automatically bastards. Like what? The only person that's not a bastard is Mosky. And see, when Robert was with her, he took responsibility for the oldest 3. So he unbastarded them 3 because the daddy was married, but he was married to somebody else, baby. So even though the child in the house wasn't born out of wedlock, the children outside was definitely born out of wedlock. And the only way that somebody claimed responsibility for them, baby, was Robert when he married the mammy. Because once a man marries the mother, he automatically claims responsibility for anything that comes with her, of her, or for her. Period, point blank. But now once they got divorced, that responsibility was no longer a given because she tried to use the kids against him. We ain't never seen Jonelle celebrate these kids' fucking birthday. Even once Robert was not in the household with her no more. He still was making sure that for the kid's birthday, nothing was different. She fucked up. If fumbling a bag was a person, she is that person. Even if me and Robert did not make it in a relationship as 2 adults, I still would have made sure I kept that man within my kid's life. For sure. Because I knew that I would know that he's for the positive and he's only going to pour good into them. But she's like a unhinged teenage girl. Yeah, that's what we gonna call her. A unhinged teenage girl. Thank you, Miss Darlene. She's like an unhinged teenage girl. She's very defiant. Anything that she's supposed to do, she's not going to do. It's always going to be the complete opposite. So Robert being around, she felt like she was being controlled because the bullshit he was not on. You had to be a woman within the cycle of being with the man. When you're not dealing with the little boy, you can't do no childish shit. And she thought she was going to bring that childish-ish into that relationship because that's what she was used to. She didn't legitimize the oldest 3. Huh? Why the oldest 3 didn't get legitimized? Why? Why are they still considered now bastards outside of the factors of her being married? The only person that's not a bastard within that situation of 6 kids is Mosky. Let's talk about it. You done went and had, look, double your pleasure, double your fun. Okay? And you mean to tell me you gave this man babies before he gave you the option of being a bride? Huh? Say what now? Say what now? So you went from being a baby mama to being a wife to being somebody's cum rag. If it say what now? How does that go? How does that go? But that's because when you act as a teenage girl, you just like the thought of something. That's why she cares what everybody thinks. What everybody thinks is what it is that she goes off of. And when everybody is not going off of the beat of a drum, she feels like that's going against her. It's some people, I'm just going to be honest. All of us talk different on our platforms. Each and every one of us. Thank you, Creed. Each and every one of us give our opinion and we have our own spin on how we do things. Okay? Lupac do not allow certain shit on her platform. So far as it just being straight content and receipts, that's what you're going to get with her opinion. Whereas when it comes to Auntie Pimo, she fully tries to advise this girl. She's not putting her down. She's basically trying to pull her up. When it comes down to Harmony Speaks, she don't be doing nothing but speaking the truth to Bree. And when it comes to Tay, I might be funny, but I be facting, baby. Stop playing. So if you actually took the time to listen, you know, because everybody that say that they listening is not listening. Some people just listen to respond. If you understand what I mean. Some people just listen to respond. But if she was smart, she would have kept Robert as a backbone in the situation for her kids. No matter what the fuck they went through, he still was supposed to be a part of them. That man was in, listen, when he came in their life, nigga, they were smaller than Mosky is right now. They was around the same size, if not smaller. Lala was a little thing. But you not getting child's play here. We all have a way of displaying information. And when we give the information, it don't be to hurt. It be for hopefully at some point you listen. So the mission that you on will change for the factors of your children. Out of all of these situations that you be or been in, what have you got from them other than the factors of children? Huh? Me personally, the only time we seen some value come from Bree is when she was within the factors of her marriage, baby. When you with someone, the best thing to do, what we say, invest in yourself to be the best in yourself. When you have somebody that sees something in you that you don't even see in yourself, and they're willing to invest to change the outer to try to make the inner different. But no matter how much the outer was changed, if the inner didn't change, the situation was going to stay the same. So even though Robert bought them teeth, them titties, and that booty, if I only had a brain, if I only had a brain, you know them kids probably be wanting to get dressed with Mosky and leave when she going with her goddamn daddy. You know that? Do you remember when Robert bought Mosky the second horse, not the first one? Because the first one, her mama threw the shit in the garbage. Her and Jarnell, they thought that was funny. And do we remember? But do you not remember when Robert sent the picture of him and Mosky home for her to put in his room? Who put the picture up for her? Who? And we ain't no goddamn owls. We may sit on some branches from time to time, but we damn sure could see outside of the tree that Lala was still trying to have a connection with Robert, baby. But due to the factors of her mother's immaturity, she fucked them kids way up. Up. He had pages for each one of them kids. That's generational wealth that man was building. Even with or without her, Amora still has a page with her name on it. Even if he's the person that's running it for her now, that means he sees something fit for her future. What the hell did she put in these other kids' future other than repeated baby daddies? Huh? Say that again, the uncomfortable truth, because I'm just gonna be real with you. When we go to the doctor don't give us medicine because we like it. The doctor give us the medicine because it's going to help whatever problem we have that needs to be fixed, that's making us sick. The doctor don't give a shit whether you like the medicine or not. You got to take it. And that's what it is that we serve. Nobody is going to like the truth. But that don't mean you don't need to hear it. But a person that really wants to change, you're going to see a change. You could take a horse to the water all you want. You can't make that mother effer drink. She probably said she been violated just so Booger Boy can come back to her. Shit, that was her biggest violation. Him. That was her biggest violation. When you say that, it irritates me that her support still thinks she's a good mother. I just sent my baby daddy a picture of him and my son. I'ma put it up in his. Listen, when I tell you, first of all, me and my baby father is cool. Okay? Before I became somebody's wife, I was somebody's children's mother. But even though all of my kids is not by my husband, I have a baby father that I was with beforehand. But we are collectively great at co-parenting in some situations. It's never a problem when you doing what you doing for the kids. Our relationship didn't work. We already passed that shit. If we couldn't do nothing good in the situation with us, at least let's do something good for the situation with them. If we can't agree to disagree within our situation, cool. And if the only thing that we can agree on is them, then let's agree on them. Each situation don't have to end in turbulence, but being that Bree don't like rejection, people don't like rejection. You mean to tell me I stayed with you through all of this and now you gonna leave me? Crazy. That's the shit that make a person unhinged, because now they feel like they're entitled to the relationship. Now she's entitled. She felt like she was entitled to the factors of the relationship with Robert. So it didn't matter what bullshit she put out there for him to deal with. She felt he was supposed to deal with it. When in any case, we all supposed to feel like we the prize. You supposed to feel like you the prize. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. But don't outprize yourself in a situation. And sometimes people can do that. And that's exactly what it is that she did. Because she took somebody that was teaching and she tried to steal the blueprint. And it must have got wet somewhere along the line like a napkin. And some of the lines and the words started fading because none of the shit that Robert taught her. And he did a whole video when he did an interview. He said, right? His exact words was, Briana, I wish you the best. The only thing that I want you to do is pour into the kids the way I poured into you. And if anything, I want y'all to be good. You, the kids, do what I taught you. Listen, and instead of her taking that and pouring into her kids, she poured it into a nigga from Staten Island that be wildin'. And that's why she ain't gonna get no good luck. My daughter dad actually called my husband to him son by his ex-wife because he wanted to get another opinion. I'm telling you, listen, when my kid's father come down here, me, him, and my husband used to chill. Like, say what now? Because we having parties, okay? When my kid turned 20, when my oldest turned 21 and 18 and stuff like that, if we are a collective family, then we collectively need to come together for these children, baby. I don't got no hard feelings towards nobody once I'm not with them no more. I don't give a shit. And what you doing is no longer my business. I'm not checking for you like that. If it don't got nothing to do with your kids, it don't got nothing to do with me. And that's where people be getting the lines crossed, baby. She don't want them to want the kids. She want them to want her. But that's why it's so many broken homes and kids without fathers because of mothers like Bree. She used her kids as get back, baby. She have babies as ammunition and fuels against dudes. She not having babies out of love. They weapons. You right about that. And like it takes a village. It takes a village. And not just a village of different niggas. A village of people that actually care about their well-being. All the money in the world doesn't make a parent. You know how many people said that their parents bought their love when they was growing up and the only thing that they wanted was their time? Time is free, but it's the most expensive thing that you can give to anybody. And it's something that once is given, you cannot get it back. So if you're going to have a village around your kids, make it a village that's worth promoting. Give the kids, listen, I don't know about nobody else, but it seemed like every time I go and wake my kids up in the morning for school, they feet is hanging a little bit more closer to that end of the bed, And I just sit there and got to shake my head and be like, damn, my babies is really getting big on me. Our daughter is in nursing school, got one more year. We co-parent, great because our relationship didn't work, but we have a child that need. Need. Tamika, you said need. These kids need. A mother is a nurturer. A father is a provider and a protector. How you leaving your kids out here naked of not both sources? Now, if something happened in situations because some people collectively go through things where they not able to co-parent because some people have been in DV situations and different things where they basically got out and they had to keep going. Fuck co-parenting. We co-lifing at this point in time. So that's something that couldn't happen. There's no reason not to get along, right? If it didn't work, it didn't work. If it didn't work, it didn't work. You should be able to co-parent exactly or act like some type of adults. I was about to say something. I totally lost my train of thought, y'all. I forgot what I was going to say. Tamika, that's awesome. Now, I'm telling you, things work out. So listen, we call each other and be talking about the kids. Okay? But that's what I was saying. Yeah, that's why so many homes don't have both parents. And even if the parents are no longer together, that's why the father is 9 times out of 10 put out of the situation when it doesn't work out with the female. But they will put the father out the situation, put a fill-in the situation that don't want to be a father. Say what now? Say what now? It's no reason not to get along. It didn't work between the two. Right. That's what I'm saying. Thank you, Valencia. Let me thank my peoples, baby, because y'all definitely hooked your girl Tay up. Miss Renee 84. Toya Wicks, thank you, baby. Hello, love. Shakina Freeman, thank you, baby. Terry, big bro, not the little one. Listen, when I tell you, if holding a group of people down was a person, it's definitely Terry. Terry does what the hell he do, and he do it very fucking well. And to say I appreciate him is an understatement, to say the least. For real, baby. We got Miss Renee up in there again. We got that one. We got Kay Brown. We got Fam Bam up in the building. Blueberry Boots, baby. We got one Reese Pooh, new member. We got Miss Loretta. We got Darlene. Wait, she said, I'm a member and I'm sending you $2. Say what now? Say what now? Say what? We got Cree, Big Cree, not the little one. I see you, baby. Jesus, you talking that talk. Right, girl? They don't be listening, though. They only be listening to respond, not listening to take in, because everybody not up here talking some bullshit. Some people actually be wanting different, even if as an adult, you don't want different for yourself. At least put your children in a better position for them. Okay? It would be good for them boys to be able to go and spend some time with Robert. What? What? I think they would love that shit. Lala getting to go spend time with Robert on the weekends with Moski. Listen, Bree, I don't know what you're going to do, but you're going to have to fix it. You're going to have to fix it. Even if you're not involved, I think, this is my opinion. I mean, strictly my opinion, but you ain't got to have nothing to do with it, and you ain't even got to be involved. But I think that you should let your boys and I think that you should let them reconnect with Robert. I'm being honest with you, because I think that that was the best thing for, yes, they seen y'all argue. Listen, but at least when y'all was arguing, they had to stay in their room. When they told a story about that situation, I remember we be in the room and y'all be arguing. That's what kids supposed to be, in a child's goddamn place. So at the, oh, you took all your braids out finally, baby? Okay. Mommy about to go. Okay. I got you, baby. No, but for real, I'm pretty sure that them kids would love that, to spend some time with him, but she don't even got to be involved. Let them kids reach out to him themselves. Like that right there now, that would break the fucking internet. You not thinking, girl? Okay, your ex-husband is Mr. Content himself. You know how many goddamn starts he done gave to people on this internet? We come on now. We not gonna play with Robert and act like he ain't gonna get his flowers. Thank you, Angela. I appreciate you, baby. We not gonna act like we not gonna give Robert his flowers, like he ain't who he is. And he's still rebuilding his shit after the negative. But let's just be honest. Now that will break the internet. For you to let your kids go with Robert and people see that there's no beef. Now that's real co-parenting, when it's for the best of the babies. And me personally, I think that would be best for your babies. Jarnell came in and tried to create a family within a family, friend. He tried to separate you from your babies. That's never good. If you got to separate from your kids to be with a man, that is not the man for you, friend. But when you got a man that comes into the situation and builds you up for your children, regardless to whether you with him or not, oh, that's the love that you're not supposed to let stop. Fuck Sleepy Toxic. Right, DS? Sleepy Toxic, he can go. He broke anyway. You giving him child support payments and he ain't never paid for no support. How he get paid as a moderator, feed Nakia and the kid that wasn't born out of wedlock, but ain't never did shit for the kids that he had with you, friend. And you only brung him back into the internet to make noise for Robert. Robert, who the fuck is this nigga? You keep getting all these niggas that want to be like me. What does that don't make no sense, Briana. But I tell you, when it comes down to the factors of a figure, a stable figure, a definite solid figure, someone that you know would be there for your kids, no matter what. Yeah, I'm sorry. You bet if you listening to this live, girl, okay? I don't give a shit about what you got going on with y'all now. That shit is fake in my eyes. Cause y'all still was sucking and fucking after that. Period. So you didn't get the drift yet. You just trying to get some views. That's it. But my information to you, I think you should let them kids reach back out to their stepfather, boo-boo. And yes, their real stepfather. Because the only thing that make you a step parent is when you marry somebody. You don't get the no. Just because you with him, you with him. He didn't put no title or no entitlement in that situation. Robert is their stepfather, was their stepfather, and he made sure that he put it on paper. Okay, and that was the only structure them kids had. Now they babysitters, they living their life off the internet instead of on the internet, meaning that they online all the time anyway, because that's what you give them as entertainment, baby. Because anytime you take them somewhere, Jarnell got to be there, so that they don't have your undivided attention at all. At least if it was Robert, you get to go out with the girls. He would take the fucking boys. They would take the boys. Now, my thing is, and I always was wondering this, right? When Jarnell punched your son in his chest for those Rick Owens, I think it was Rick Owens, right? Instead of you paying him $1,400 for another pair of shoes after he put his hands on your son, why didn't you in return use that $1,400 to put them on your son's feet? Because the only reason why he wanted them is because he see you buying things for a man that he know that he can't even ask you for, a friend. Now they referees in a boxing match. Say that. Thank you, Valencia. Now they referees in a boxing match and mediators. Lala is the therapist. She the one who's telling her mother what's good and what's not good and how we happy we got out. Like, nigga, that sound like they just got out of a burning building and you just keep walking them back into the fire. Like, why? Why? These kids don't even look the same way that they did. The same way your look changed is the same way they look changed. You think people be picking on your babies? No. People speaking on the things that they notice, that they see. And hopefully that you take notice to it too, baby. But a person will rather come out here and defend bullshit rather than change it. So now y'all no longer a family if there's no penis included, baby? Huh? You only use single mothers when it comes down to the factors of scheming off them? Using the name to get benefits? Because, bitch, you was married. You wasn't single then. That's why Robert was able to use that receipt in the court records. How the fuck you single and married at the same time? Make it make sense, because I'm here. I'm here. If you watch The Chocolate Son, he's always, hold on, y'all. Hold on 1 second. Hit that like button, please. I got to take this call real quick. I'm back, y'all. Sorry, I had to take that call because I told y'all my baby turned 16 at 12. So even though I'm on this live and I'm giving my opinion, I still got some things that I'm shifting and shaping around. I got to get ready to go pick up some things. I can't say it out loud because ears. We got ears in here, y'all. But yes, I think that that's something that she should definitely make it her business to let them kids do. And that'd be good for the both of you. Because then maybe you will have somewhere for your kids to go outside of you. Robert loves kids because he's still a kid at heart too. He missed out on the factors of having his mother there to get that as a child. And that's why he connects himself to women with children now, if you ask me, because he loves the concept of a family. And now that he's lost his dad, he's more into that. Yes, DS. I can't believe it's 16. Where did it go? Where did it go? But yes, I think so. Let them kids go and see what it is to actually be a part of a family. Shit. It don't matter what took place. If they say that this internet is entertainment purposes only, then the things that take place in real life is supposed to be most important, baby. And those relationships that Robert carried with those kids was very much real. And I don't think that that should be something that they should lose out on just because something didn't work for the people within the situation. That's corny to me. That's definitely corny to me. I don't approve of it. I don't. So remember Tay said it. And I'm probably going to run to the supermarket first. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to do that. I'm definitely going to run to the supermarket first. And then I'm going to come and drop this content in the members only while I'm cooking. So that way, week of 1 and 2, baby. So definitely, if you ain't get you a membership, make sure you grab one today. Because we got to move around like the secret people, baby. Because they be out here. And they listen. And I don't understand that. Why the hell do people have to attack other people's platform out here? That don't make no sense to me. Knocking somebody else down don't make you no better. It's because people be in weird ass competitions. And I'm just being honest. If a person in competition with me, I'll never notice. So if a person expecting me to notice, I won't. Because I'm too busy in competition with myself. Because I know the plans that God got for me is great, baby. So I'm trying to see what he want me to see. And if I'm focused on seeing what other people got going on, then I'm not going to see what God got for me. I don't waste my eyesight like that, baby. But that's why they say what's for you will always be for you. And my blessings come from God, not from man, boo-boo. Even him sending me y'all is a blessing. A blessing. But anyway, I got to get up out of here, y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Okay. Yes. Trust no one on these YouTube streets. Even the people close to you will be mad at you, baby. And you don't even know. You ain't did a thing. Only thing you did was be great. And that's what they hate. But definitely listen before I go. I'm definitely going to do the mental check-in. Drop in the comments and let me know if you are 1, 2, or 3 before we get out of here, baby. A 1 mean you good, a 2 mean in between, a 3 mean ABG, and maybe F everybody. But now that we at the end of this live, hopefully you act a 1 with me. Why? Because energy is everything. Yes, it is. And if we woke up this morning, everything else is an extra friend because somebody else didn't get that gift. And like I said, I appreciate each and every one of you once again, because if it wasn't for the man upstairs, y'all wouldn't have been put in my path. So I am definitely blessed for that. So let me go to the supermarket so I can come back and get messy. Okay? I love to see them ones. That's what we doing, baby. 1, 1, 1, 1. Yes, thank you. And listen, I might go live just to go live through regular YouTube because I want to give some people some wrenches. I want to give out some more wrenches. So I don't really know how to do it through this one right here. So I definitely would have to go regular live through the YouTube, and then I'll give y'all wrenches there. I see it too. Hey, Sonia. Thank you for becoming a member. I know a lot of y'all probably have memberships on my other pages, but fuck that. That's the past. Whatever is in the past is in the past. It helped y'all know my name, and that's what it is. Anyway, I love y'all like cook food. Wait, Dia said, message me what happened, y'all. No, I really love y'all. Let me get to the supermarket because if I don't get off now, I'm going to continue to keep talking to y'all. I got to go be a mother. I love y'all. Stay blessed.
Hey, hold up, hold up, hold up. If you rock with the truth, say her name.
Hold up, hold up.
If you rock with the truth, say her name. When she step in the spot, everybody say. When she step in the spot, everybody say. Latte, what? Latte, what? Latte, what? Hands up if you ready for the real. Latte, what? Latte, hands up if you ready for the real.
Pop out clean, yeah, the vibe go up. Big energy walk, don't gotta do much. Truth in her voice, she say what it be. No sugarcoat talk, just honesty. Color in the style, confidence loud. Unicorn vibes, but she stand out proud. She don't chase rumors, she clear that fog. If it ain't the truth, she won't co-sign y'all.
Latte. If you rock with the truth, say her name. Latte. Truth telling energy on display. Latte. If you rock with the truth, say her name. Latte. Welcome to the world where the facts stay. Latte.
Hold up.